Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So a quick post-fight review for Jojo Diaz versus Shavkat Rakhimov. This fight ended in a draw. It was actually a majority draw in the end, and it was a really close fight, very competitive, and quite frankly, I wasn't too upset with the draw. I thought that was a fair result, in all honesty. I don't think anybody won that fight convincingly. Both guys had moments, both guys had rounds, but nobody really ran away with it. And yeah, I see a draw as a fair result. And all in all, I quite enjoyed the fight. Hopefully we can get a rematch down the line. But yeah, it was an interesting fight. First couple of rounds, I felt Jojo Diaz looked quite good. He was, trying to take the initiative, working behind the jab and trying to land some hard power shots. He was also going down to the body quite effectively as well. In the second round, he landed a real nice hard left hand on Rakhimov, which really rocked his head back. Rakhimov certainly felt it, so Jojo Diaz started this fight very well. But I felt after the second round, Jojo Diaz's work rate seemed to drop, and his enthusiasm in there looked lacking, to be honest. I'm not sure whether that was because he missed weight. I don't know, maybe he had a bad camp, but after the second round, for numerous rounds, I felt Jojo Diaz looked a little flat, to be honest. And basically round 3 until round 9, I felt Rakhimov was the guy who was doing the better work. I thought he was more in control than Jojo Diaz. He was displaying a better punch output. He was putting together some nice combinations. He was landing his left hand to the head, particularly around the high guard of Jojo Diaz. And yeah, he was kind of fighting in bursts, Shavkat Rakhimov. And in this fight, in numerous of those middle rounds, he was actually boxing on the back foot quite regularly as well, which I've not really seen from him in the prior fights in his career. So he actually showed some different sides to his game in this fight, and he actually boxed quite well at times on the back foot. But yeah, I felt round 3 till like round 8, 9, whatever it was, Rakhimov really took control, and in my opinion was winning a lot of those rounds, just really based on activity, to be honest. And in some of those rounds, Jojo was still landing some real nice flashy counter shots, particularly with that left hand. But to me, in a lot of the middle rounds, he wasn't doing that enough, and I just favoured Rakhimov's work rate in a lot of those rounds. But Jojo Diaz, to his credit, it was kind of looking like the fight was slipping away from him, given how he was performing in there. But round 9 onwards, Jojo Diaz actually picked up the pace. He started to be more aggressive, actually started to concentrate on the body a lot more, and he was having great success to the body. You could tell the bodywork of Diaz in the last few rounds had an effect on Rakhimov, because he was definitely slowing down in the last couple of rounds. He was really feeling some of those body shots. Maybe Jojo should have done that a lot earlier in this fight, because it certainly told when he concentrated on the body. And yeah, last 3-4 rounds, whatever it was, I felt Diaz applied more pressure. He was landing the left hand to the head a lot more regularly as well. And yeah, his punch output just increased, and he was landing several hard shots in the last 4 rounds. So to me, this was a very close fight. I think you can make an argument for either guy winning it, but I think a draw, in all honesty, is the fairest result when it comes to this fight. I don't mind draws when I deem it a fair result, and I think this was a fair draw. So yeah, interesting fight. One of those fights that never really caught fire, but it was still interesting enough all of the way through. And I wouldn't mind seeing that one again, to be honest. But, who knows what's going to go on with Jojo Diaz now he missed weight. Is he going to move up? We shall see. And how does this affect Rakhimov's mandatory situation? Obviously, Rakhimov was Jojo Diaz's mandatory with the IBF. And, Diaz got stripped due to missing weight, and Rakhimov drew his Mando chance. So is he going to get another shot at a vacant title? I've got no idea. But yeah, definitely interested in seeing Rakhimov again. He proved to me that he's certainly a top 10 fighter in the super featherweight division. And Jojo Diaz himself showed some good things in there. The only downside for me with Diaz was the lack of professionalism before this fight in regards to making weight. I wonder, in the middle rounds, I wonder whether he was flat because he was conserving his energy for the last few rounds. Maybe he didn't really have faith in his gas tank in this fight due to the way he struggled making weight. I'm not sure what it was, but when Jojo Diaz actually turned it up, I felt he looked like the better fighter. So if these guys were to fight again in a rematch and Jojo Diaz is professional in camp, I would actually pick Jojo Diaz to beat him in a rematch, in all honesty. Like I say, when Jojo Diaz was taking the initiative, I felt he looked well in control, but it was the round he took off which cost him in this fight, in my opinion. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Overall, a really good card by Golden Boy. Fair play to them. And yeah, share your thoughts below. First and foremost, who do you believe won this fight? I've seen people say Diaz won, Rakhimov won, but me personally, I think a draw is a fair result here. Anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Del Boy. Peace.